Good day. Good morning if you're here earlier with me. And good day if you're checking this out later, creating some space for yourself to take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to be. In any case, thank you for spending time and taking as much or a little of this as it makes sense to you, whatever feels good. Once we have a few more folks gather with us. Well, good morning, Dana. How are you? Good morning, Heather. Thank you for joining me. I have my meditation buddy wedge hanging out around my feet, around my shins. So for the practice that I'm going to offer us today is one we've done ages ago. And it's a bit of a visualization to tap into energy that lives within your body. And we'll investigate that visualization. And you can just see how it feels for yourself. And then we'll sit with that for some time. But this visualization is one, good morning, Sam. So this visualization is for an energetic layer of protection. And I'll preface all of this with, this is no substitute for being safe, for washing your hands, for not touching surfaces that you have no need to touch, for not wearing a mask. All of these things, good morning, Aaron, are things that we should do to keep ourselves safe, right? As your mother always said, wash your hands and don't touch anything but yourself, right? So this visualization is in addition to, right? It's like taking your multivitamin when you already eat well, per se, right? I use a Chewy multivitamin in case you're curious. Just a thing. And so this visualization is one that you can use before you walk into a grocery store to kind of ground yourself and collect yourself, as well as imagining this layer of protection that we'll cultivate. You could also use it before having an awkward conversation or having a conversation with someone that you feel like pushes your buttons, right? Again, creating that space, really creating boundaries for yourself. And there's a great many things you could use this for, okay? If you're going into a situation that you just aren't sure about, you could use a very short version of this visualization to tap into this energy to support you, okay? And so we'll get to visualizing that energetic layer of protection. But first, as always, because it's just a good idea and it helps support our practice, right, is to find a seat. And as you find your seat, whether it's the couch, the chair, or a cushion, whatever makes sense to you, find a moment here just to get grounded. Bring your mind's eye to your feet, your legs, and your bum. And just know that that awareness of where your body is meeting the support beneath you helps ground you. The gaze can be soft. If you're comfortable doing so, you can close the eyes. Here in this grounded seat, wherever it is you might be, tune into having a nice long spine. As you breathe here, maybe visualize the inhale running up the length of the spine. And your exhale, washing down over your seat. Take a few rounds of breath here to fill this shape, to invite the energetic body to be present. Fill your physical body. Take a moment to notice where the shoulders and neck are. Maybe for good measure, inhaling shoulders up around the ears, inviting them down the back. If you're comfortable doing so, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your low rib cage, sort of in between your navel and your rib cage. And then here, just feel the movement of your breath. And feel the physical manifestation, witnessing energy that moves in the body. And other than on a very cold day, you can't necessarily see your breath. Just like you can't see the wind. But stirred leaves and blowing trees, that movement allows you to witness the energy of the wind. And here, if sticking with just feeling this movement, if that's where you're comfortable, you can stay with that. Or as you continue to tune into this movement, imagine it like the energy of the wind expanding in your body as you breathe in. And releasing with the exhale. You could spend this whole time in your mindful seat watching the breath. And that would be perfect. And if you want to layer on the visualization, pardon me, bring your mind's eye back to that space between your navel and your lowest ribs. Option to bring a hand there to find that physical connection. And this region is where an energetic wheel lives within your body. And deep within, I invite you to visualize a yellow orb of light. You can call this orb Manipura chakra. I like considering this space like a miniature sun, a source of energy deep within my core. And perhaps you just consider this area as a place where you have gut instinct. A source of intuition, where you just know something to be true. And that is a source of power. As your awareness hovers in this mid-body area, perhaps visualizing that miniature sun. As you breathe in, visualize that sun, that light, brightening on the inhale. And that energy and light expanding out into your body with the exhale. And as you continue breathing here, the expansion of your body, your breath, and perhaps that energy deep within. And as you exhale, the body softens, the breath moves out, the energy moves out to the edges. On the inhale, brightening, yellow orb of energy. As you breathe out, that yellow light and energy diffusing into your cells. As you continue to breathe here, following your breath, visualizing the energy. Imagine now that that energy has gotten all the way up to the edges of your body. And that surface is permeable. And here, imagine that energy, that light, creating a layer of protection. Maybe a shimmer or a glow surrounding, covering the surface of your skin. All from the deep within, Manipura chakra, your source of power, radiating out through your body, all the way to the edges. And maybe that layer becomes just a bit bigger, creating sort of an aura around your physical form. And here, imagining that space, this golden light, as far or as close, surrounding your body, with an energetic layer of protection. Know that you have a choice on what you allow to penetrate that layer and what you keep at a distance. Know that that source of energy deep within you is an infinite resource. And all you need to do is tap into that and imagine expansion of light. And that energy diffusing into the body all the way out to the edges. as you linger here in your mindful, grounded seat, steeping yourself in this energy, your source of power. Manipura chakra. Continuing to feel the ebb and flow of your breath. And visualizing the ebb and flow of the energy that moves with your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. You're always welcome to stay, linger a bit longer in your seat, especially if you found that groove, that flow. And bring your mind's eye back to that yellow orb of light deep within your core. And tune into that source of energy and power. And know that it is always there for you. And taking your time to gently blink your eyes open. Inviting any movement that feels good. And so you could take just a few minutes to feel your feet grounded on the earth, visualize energy deep within you, And imagine those 3 big breaths, really expanding the energy and pressing it out to the edges, right? Creating that space for yourself, like I said, before you walk into a grocery store, or before you're having a challenging conversation, or just because you want to feel like an extra layer of protection, feeling grounded, feeling strong. Beautiful. I appreciate you spending time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to reach out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until our paths cross again, my friends, be well and namaste. Thank you.